Hey guys, it's Cody from Python's Going Postal. I just wanted to do a quick update on what we're breeding this year. These racks right here are probably the best racks I've ever dealt with. These are from Rich over at Chesapeake Bay Ball Pythons. His name is Rich Baker. He does a fantastic job with these things. Sturdy. They are a little costly, so be prepared to dish out, but like I'm saying, they are probably the best rack out on the market. He's pretty much analyzed all the problems with all the racks that are out there and came up with these. Give him a little time to get them to you though. He does work by himself, so he needs a little time to fabricate these things. We'll leave his contact information below if you guys are interested. Alright, now for the main part of this, not so much the racks, is our breeding plans for the 2013, well now 14 season. Alright, that right there is our Pog, Pastel Orange Ghost, Poshet GS, and he has been locked up with, and he's the only male that I've paired with, where's she at? The mother of our genetic stripe clutch from last year. This is the girl that produced that beautiful hornet. So if all goes well, and that male is showing all the signs that I look for in my het genetic stripe animals. I know I just jinxed it, so it probably won't be het now. But he's 66% het, ghost, and or excuse me, genetic stripe. And taking him to this girl. Got, like I said, several recorded locks so far. This is about a 2,500 gram female. 6 eggs produced for me 2 years in a row. So hopefully he proves out, and with any luck we'll have some pastel genetic stripe het orange ghosts, and we'll be moving on with our other projects that we want to get genetic stripe and ghost into. Alright, so that's her. Second girl I'm going to show you today, she's in shed, is our spider mother. This is the mother of the clutch that made our lesser bees last year. Beautiful animals. This girl actually has granite in her. We've come to that conclusion, or at least something that makes the animals look granity. Whether or not it's full granite or not, we're not sure. Or maybe it's a different gene that just appears granite. We don't know. But anyway, with that said, I'm going to be taking her to the Mojave highlighter, and I'll show you him in just a little bit. Next up, we got a normal. We're just waiting on her to throw us some eggs. We haven't received any eggs from this girl. I've bred her 3 years in a row now, so whether she's not going to throw eggs or she's just being really finicky about how much body mass she has on her before she throws eggs, I don't know. But hopefully one of these days she'll give us eggs. And then this guy right here is the Nightlock, which is a new morph that we just proved out this year. We're going to do a video on that for you as well. And that right there is the cinnamon he's breeding. I haven't recorded any lockups yet, but hopefully, I mean, she just started getting back on food, so hopefully she'll be ready to go and he can do some damage to her. Next up, we got our Phantom girl. She's sitting right about 14, 15. Hopefully by the time she actually starts going into ovulation, she'll be around 15, 16. She's a good eater. 2 years old, late 2012. And she's, you know, I think that she's going to be throwing us some nice blackhead phantoms. She's definitely been locked up with him. I caught him 4 times locked up, so hopefully we get some phantom blackheads. That'd be sweet. There's some other females that I'm not really pushing too hard, but they definitely could go this year if I wanted to have real late clutches. I think I'm just going to hold off. That's a blackhead girl, heifer ghost. She's kind of right on the verge of where she needs to be. And then I've got these two, the Tweedles I call them. These are the twin sisters from my 2012 clutch from the Lesser Times genetic stripe. And as you can see, they're sitting right there. I mean, if I just power fed these guys, they'd be up to weight. But again, I'm thinking I'm just going to let them go. Get a nice 2,000 grams on them and then breed them out. Probably healthier for them. Probably in the long run a better use of the animal. And then I've also got this girl who's just doing amazingly for me. That's a genetic stripe het for orange ghost next to a pastel black-headed shed, but she's just so vibrant. You can definitely tell the ghost influence in her, even though it's a heterozygous form. But I'll tell you what, she's a monster, and I'm getting ready to feed over here, and she keeps eating the way she's been eating. Whew. We are just gonna be looking good with this one. What else do we got here? Alright, so everybody always wants to know how the banana is doing. There's the banana. She's actually playing tricks with your eyes right now. She looks like she's pretty fat and big. She's only about 900 grams, so she's not going to be going this year. That's a pin that we got 3 years ago. She's not that big of a fan of eating, so she's not going to be going this year. She's sitting around 1,200 grams. Gonna hold off on those two for another year. 2 imports. Next drawer is a chocolate and an import. And here we go. Oh, look at that. There's a little gift for you guys. Alright. So what we have here is a Mojave het genetic stripe, possible het albino, breeding my pastel genetic stripe. Look at that. There's a lock right on camera for you guys. I'm going to be making... Everything I'm saying right now is probably going to be up for sale. So if you guys want anything, just let me know what it is, and you know, we'll put you on a list, and as it becomes available, we'll let you know it's ready. Just to give you an idea, that's just awesome. I'm so happy I caught that on film. Just to give you an idea of the awesome stuff that my genetic stripe lines are making. That's my Hornet girl from this year. Full stripe. So vibrant. I'm loving that coloration. It's definitely one of the cleanest looking stripes on a Hornet I've ever seen. Cleanest side. I mean, she's got, I can count those dots. She's got 5 of them right down low and 2 up on her neck and none on the opposite side. Such a pretty girl. So that's my genetic stripe line that I'm working with. We're going to pop real quick over here into my adult room. I call it my adult room because I don't have any separators on these racks. The separators are on the racks in there, just for space purposes. I got some more racks on the way. This is the economy rack from Animal Plastics. This is an AP, as you can tell. It's a lot less material here than what Rich uses, but it's a lot cheaper as well. So my only thing is, when you guys are doing something like this, make sure you're looking at the temperatures that's throughout your heat tape. Alright, now here's the other girl that's breeding this year. Still waiting to see her first lock, but she's definitely got the weight. That's a pastel butter, and that's my blackhead male Posset ghost. Butterscotch ghost, not orange ghost. So you can see how dark he is, how light she is. There's some blackhead butters out there, so if you guys want to see what they look like, they're online. But I definitely would like to have one of them in my collection personally. And if pastel's in there, that's just a plus. What else we got in here? I want to show you this girl. This girl has been playing with me a lot recently. She doesn't want to eat. I changed. Then she eats like a monster. And then I moved her to a bigger tub because she was outgrowing her little rack. And she's eating once for me. She's in shed right now, which is a shame because I wanted you to see this. For all intents and purposes, this should look normal, right? Well, this is a het orange ghost het genetic stripe, and when you see her, you're like, oh my god, she looks like a fire. Well, in my opinion anyway. Her head is all blushed out. You can't tell right now she's in shed, but there's definitely something to be said about recessive genes that there's markers. You know, Pied's got the ringers. Genetic stripe is a highlighting gene, and I swear that orange ghost has a similar effect. But you know, our genetic classes tell us that recessive is recessive, and it doesn't show up. So it is what it is. And this is a fire girl. There she is. She's been off and on with feeding. I got her about 1050. I think she's sitting at 12-13 right now. A little shy of where I wanted her. I got a beautiful vanilla to take to her. I just don't think it's going to happen this year. I don't really want to push eggs out of her for no, you know, I don't want to say for no reason, but force her to have eggs when she doesn't need to. Let her get a little bit more size on her, and then throw me a bigger clutch, make it a lot safer and healthier for her. Last thing I want to do is get her egg bound. And I got some other stuff down there. It's all males, all my bigger males we started with. But I wanted to show you guys these two because this was a baby I acquired this year. This is my Bell Blue-Eyed Leucistic Mojave Lesser, who's just been gaining weight like a fiend. And that's a Cinchi over there, who's sitting at about 1050. So, like I said, I can push these guys if I wanted to. I know some people that would tell me, "Oh, dude, you're nuts. Push them more eggs." But I'd rather them be healthy. Alright, so that's the breeding plans. You guys have any ideas, or you guys, you know, want something, I guess let me know, put your order in, and if we get it and it's available, we'll hit you up. Next video, like I said, I owe you guys a video of the pastel nightlock clutch, and I owe you guys a video of looking for the traits of the genetic stripe. I promised you both of those in the last two videos, so the next one I do, it's definitely pastel times nightlock. Alright guys, till then.